Now, students, let us start with the next question of exercise 5.2, that is related to pie chart. So, the third question of the next exercise, that is 5.2, is draw a pie chart showing the following informations. The table shows the color preferred by the group of the people. That is, we have to draw a pie chart by the given information, and the information is what? Let us observe the table. The table given is, in the first column of the table, colors are given: blue, green, red, yellow. This is the total. 4 colors are there, and the number of people with these colors preferred these colors. That is, the table show color preferred by the group of people, and the number of people are: with blue 18 people, with green we have 9 people, with red we have 6, and with yellow we have 3 people, and total is 36. So we have to draw a pie chart related to this given data. How we can draw a pie chart? We have to change the given number of peoples into angles to draw a pie chart on a circle, and this is the total. You know very well, as we have done in the previous question, how we can change the given data into angles. Let us start with the solution. So, students, let us start for making a table related to pie chart. The central angle for a pie chart are calculated by the following table. Understand the table. The first column of this table is written by the colors given, followed by the people, that is blue, green, red, yellow. These colors we have given. Next, number of votes or number of peoples, that is also given, that is 18, 9, 6 and then 3. These are the related colors and these are related peoples. These two data already given. Now we have to change these data into angles. How we can change? That is, first we have to change them into fractions. How we can change the fractions? The given number of people divided by total number of people or total number of votes for the given color. Here, for the blue color we have 18 people and total number of peoples are 36. So we can find out the fraction by given number of people divided by total number of peoples. So we get 18 divided by 36 and we get the fraction related. Now to find out the angle related to the pie chart, 18 divided by 36 multiplied with 360 degree. Because we have a pie chart, that is a circle, and a complete angle, that is for a circle we get a 360 degree. So you must remember this formula, that is fractions, and after fraction we have to find out the central angles. So you must remember that how we can find out the central angles. Alright, similarly for next, that is, so next is the how many number of votes or people? 9. So when 9 is divided by 36, that is the required fraction, and after that we multiply with 360 in the next row, so we get 90 degree angle. So 180 degree angle for blue color, 90 degree angle for green color. Similarly, we can find out another one. 6 divided by 36, the given number of people divided by total number of people. In the next row, 6 by 36 multiplied with 360. We get 60 degree angle. And for the yellow color, we have only 3 peoples and the fraction is 3 by 36. Given number of peoples divided by total number of peoples, and given number of people, total number of people multiplied with 360 degree. So we get 30 degree angle. So we get here 180 degree, 90 degree, 60 and 30. You always remember one thing, that when we find out the angle, we can check that our angles are correct or not. Calculate all the angles, add all the angles given here. You get the total sum is always 360 degree, because we are going to distribute the 360 into following parts. Now you can see 180 plus 90 plus 60 plus 30 gives us total 360 degree. That happen always in all the data. When data is break into following parts or the given parts, actually 360 degree angle break into different parts. So you can check by this method that your angles are correct or not. That you can add the given angles. You can add after finding out the angles that their sum is 360 degree. It means your table is correct. So students, we have to draw a pie chart for the given table that we have already find out. For which color, how many angles we have to find out. For blue color, we have find 180 degree angle. For green color, we have find 90 degree angle. For red, we have 60 degree angle, and for yellow we have 30 degree angle. How we can draw the pie chart? First of all, draw a circle, then mark its center. From the center you can take any radius for the starting. You can consider this radius, and you can take either on this direction or on this direction with the help of protractor. 180 degree is actually a complete protractor angle, that is a straight angle. You can take on this direction or in the downward direction. You can start from any radius. Alright, after 180 degree, next angle is 90, that is exactly half of 180. This is 180 total, and this complete side is 180 degree, because total is away always 360 degree. So this total is 180. Half of total, that is 90 degree. So we get 180, after that 90. Then next 90 is distributed into two parts. One is 60 and next is 30. You can consider this line as the base. Place the protractor at this line and just calculate the angle. Now observe students, you can see, you can easily draw. Now first of all, mark the center, then draw a diameter. You can draw a diameter because we need complete 180 degree angle here. So one side of diameter is complete 180 degree. After that, by placing your protractor like this also, you can consider that, see, if this is the baseline, then this is the 90 degree angle. You can see this is the 90 degree angle. So that is why this we mark this line as the 90 degree angle, and left 90 degree is this one. This is distributed into two parts. You can see here from 0 to 30 degree. You can mark here 30 degree and for the point 30 degree, and next is your 60 degree. So you can place the protractor in this way and just count the angle. If 30 is required or 60 is required or 90 is required or whatever angle is required, with that, by considering any radius or the diameter as the base, and you can draw the different angle, but their total is always 360 degree. Now the next question is question 4. The adjoining pie chart gives the marks scored in an examination by a student in Hindi, English, mathematics, social science if the total marks obtained by the students were 540. So we have total marks are given 540, and we have 5 subjects, that is Hindi, English, mathematics, social science and science. Adjoining pie chart means the pie chart is already given with this question. We have to just answer the questions. See, answer the following question on the basis of the pie chart. Before observation of the pie chart, let us read the question. What kind of questions we have given to with this pie chart? In this subject, in which subject did the student score 105 marks? Now we have to find out in which subject the student score is 105. See, if the pie chart is given, pie chart is always given in the form of the angles, that is degree. And here the marks are given in the numbers, that is 105. As hint is given here, for 540 marks, the central angle is 360. 540 are the total marks that are distributed. And on the pie chart, central angle, that is 360, is also distributed. So, number of marks, that is 540, is exactly equal to 360 in the form of the angles. So, for 105 marks, which is what is the central angle, we can find out easily. Alright, next. How many more marks were obtained by the student in mathematics than in Hindi? So basically we have to compare the marks of mathematics and the marks of Hindi. Alright, basically we have to compare these two marks. Next question. Examine whether the sum of marks obtained in social science and mathematics is more than that in science and Hindi. Just study the central angle. We have to just go through the angles and just told about the, we have not to find out anything, just with the observation that the sum of marks obtained in social science and math is more than that in science and Hindi. Let us observe all these questions one by one with the pie chart. Now students, if we observe the given pie chart, as the pie chart is already given in this question, if you observe the pie chart, total angle is 360 degree. Alright, the total sum of these angles is 360 degree. In this, how the distribution for the 5 subjects, let us see and observe. In mathematics, student get 90 degree angle. For mathematics, 90 degree means the maximum marks a student get in mathematics. After that, the next angle is 80 degree, which is with the science. Next, 70 degree angle with Hindi. The 65 degree angle for the social science. And for the English, we have 55 degree angle. So on the basis of these angles, let us read one by one question and understand. Then we go towards the solution. Now first question, in which subject did the student score 105 marks? So we have to find out in which subject a student get 105. But the marks here given in the form of the angles. Now if we change the score into angles, then we can find out that which subject is for the 105 marks. How we can change the marks into angle? That you know very well, that the given data we want to change in the angles. How we can change? The given marks divided by total marks multiplied with 360 degree. We can change 105 score into angles. Then those angles can be compared with these angles. That is, if the angle is 65, so 105 marks are for social science, and if that angle is 80, then 105 marks are for science, and if that angle is 70, we have one subject is Hindi, and angle is 90, we have is mathematics. If angle is 55, we have English. So 105 marks are for which subject? We can find out by changing this into angles. Let us see the solution. So students, first of all write down the given data, that is total marks obtained by the student, that is 540. and hence 540 marks are equal to total 360 degree angle. Now find out the angle for 105 marks. So students, to find out the central angle for 105 marks, we have 105, that is the given marks, divided by total marks multiplied with 360 degree to change the given marks into angles. So we get how much angle? That is 70 degree angle. So 105 marks now change into 70 degree angle. Therefore, the subject in which a student score 105 marks are Hindi. We can see from pie chart even that 70 degree angle is related with Hindi. So students, see 70 degree are for the Hindi subject. So 105 marks are given for the Hindi subject. Second question is, how many more marks were obtained by the student in mathematics than in Hindi? So what we have to do? We have to compare the marks of maths and Hindi. Only then we can get whose score is more than which subject. Now Hindi marks we already know, as we have find in first, that is 105 marks are for Hindi. Now we have to find marks for the mathematics. Now student, see the solution of second question. Marks obtained by the student in mathematics are 90 degree. So we get 90 degree divided by 360 multiplied with 540, we get 135 marks. So this is the formula we use for finding the marks. Now from the angle as well, from the marks we can find out angles, from the angle we can find out marks. How we can find out the angle? That is given value divided by total value into 360. And how we can change the angle into value? The given angle divided by total angle into given the total value. Similar pattern. We have to find out the value, then this formula is used. Given value divided by total value, either in angle form or on the numbers form, multiplied with the total value. If angle find out, multiply the total angle. The similar pattern. So we get 135 marks are in mathematics. Now the marks obtained by the student in Hindi are 70 degree, or we can say 105 marks. Here you must write degrees as well with the 90 and 70. Alright. Therefore, the difference between marks of mathematics and Hindi. Now in maths we have 135 marks. In Hindi we have 105 marks. So the difference is 30 marks. Hence 30 more marks we obtain by the student in mathematics than in Hindi. That is the comparison we have to find out. Now the next and the third question is, examine whether the sum of marks obtained in social science and math is more than that in science and Hindi. Now what we have to do? We have to just compare the central angles. There is no need to find out the marks from the angles. Examine whether the sum of marks obtained in social science and math. The marks is not required to find out. Actually we add only angles. Angles of social science and angle of mathematics. And in second side, angle of science and angle of Hindi. We just compare the angles of total of these subjects to get which sum is greater and which is lesser. Now see students, the solution. The sum of central angle of social science and mathematics are 90 degree for maths and 65 for social science. So total is 155 degree angle for these two subjects. Now second, comparison with science and Hindi. For the science and Hindi, we have 80 degree and 70 degree angles. That is the central angle. Just add these angles, we get 150 degree angle, the total sum. So we observe from these two additions that sum of central angle of the social science and maths is more, that is 155 degree than the science and Hindi. Therefore, students score more in social science and maths as compared to science and Hindi. So student, I thought you understand all the question of this exercise. So students, you must complete the question of this exercise. Only one question is left that we can discuss tomorrow. Alright, you understand the pie chart, understand the questions, then you can give the answers, because the pie chart is very important topic of your syllabus.